Hey, hey, how's everybody doing? It is your Sundays at 6 at 9:15. 9:17. Don't don't hate us for being late us. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. We very much enjoy you guys being here for these live streams. It makes our day, our week, our month, our year. Um, it definitely makes our 2020, 2021 a heck of a lot better, being able to see you guys every couple days and check in, see what's going on. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go to the comments and just see like who's on here, what's going on. You guys got any crazy stories that we have not heard as of yet? I'm just gonna try and. That's a little better. There we go. I was getting some bright light. But yeah, if you've got any crazy stories or whatnot, let us know. We would love to hear it. Even if they're short stories, like a novella, we love to hear it. But good to see everybody on. Liz, I love your enthusiasm is always amazing. The fact that I think that it's definitely, I know that when we were going on later tonight, I said to my parents, I was like, you guys can always check it tomorrow morning. And they were like, no, we'll wait up for it. So you guys are awesome for being sports and hanging in there with us. Anyways, I'm gonna kick things off with I know I say it every time, but it's one of my favorite songs. My dad got me into Tom Petty, I would say like very early in life, and it never really stopped. So this song is called "Last Dance of Mary Jane." She grew up in an Indiana town, not a good looking mom. There was a mom, she grew up tall, and she grew up right on the Indiana boys, on the Indiana night, say. She moved down here at the age of 18, blew the boys away with more than they'd seen. We got introduced and both started grooving. Said I'm digging you, baby, but I gotta keep moving on. Keep moving on. Yeah. Last dance of Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in, I'm tired of this town again, yeah. So I don't know what I've been told. You never slow down, you never go on. Tired of growing up, I'm tired of going down. Tired of myself, tired of this town. Oh my, oh hell yes. Honey, put on that party dress. Buy me a drink, sing me a song. Said I dig it, babe, but I gotta move on. But last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to give, babe, yeah. Oh, now say, feel sun creeping in. I'm tired of this town again, yeah. Ooh, pigeons down in Market Square. She's standing in her underwear, looking down from a hotel room. Nightfall will be coming soon. Oh mama, oh hell yes. Got to put on that party dress. Buy me a drink, sing me a song. Set a day bed, but I can't stay long. Dance, dance, Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. Oh, now say I feel someone creeping in. I'm tired of this town again. I said, I said, last dance, Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. Thank you guys. It is definitely a pleasure to be back on with you. It's always nuts when we have to go a couple days without doing live streams, and I do feel slightly, I don't know, musically bored is, I guess, the way to say it. You can only write so many songs and play, you know, so many little licks by yourself before you need somebody watching you. Now, I do have an awesome built-in audience here at home, but I got to pick my times with that, because I can't oversaturate, or by the time Willow is like 4, she's going to be like, okay, I'm so sick of my daddy's voice. Okay, I hope that never happens, but we won't talk about that. I'm going to play one of the tunes. It's from an artist that we definitely listen to a lot on the road, Lana Del Rey. And it's funny, it's like, you would think that it would be the stuff that puts you to sleep, but it's always what makes me wake up. Killer songwriting, and the production is just unreal. But yeah, the song's called Summertime Sadness. Kiss me out before you go. Summertime sadness. I just want you to know, baby, you're the best. I got my red dress on tonight, dancing in the fire and pale moonlight. Done my hair in beauty queen style, high heels off, feeling alive. Oh, I said, oh my God, I feel it in the air, telephone wires. Sizzling like a snare, burning out on fire. Never gonna stop, nothing scares me anymore. I got the summertime sadness. The summertime sadness. Got the summertime sadness. Oh, whoa, whoa. Kiss me out before you go. Summertime sadness. And I just want you to know, baby, you're the best. I got the summertime sadness. Got the summertime sadness. Got the summertime sadness. Oh, 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 oh. Dress on tonight, dancing in the fire and the pale moonlight. Got your head on beauty queen style. If all goes well, you're happy tonight. Said, oh my God, feel it in the air till it fall out. I'm bored, sizzling like a snail on a young fire. Never gonna stop, nothing scares me. Yeah, oh. I got the summertime, summertime sadness. Got the summertime, summertime sadness. Got the summertime, summertime sadness. Oh, 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 the summertime, summertime sadness. Oh, 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 oh. So thank you everybody for being here. Once again, this is your Sundays at 6 at 9:15. Thusward. Thank you guys for switching up your schedule tonight. Definitely my fault. B and Mike were definitely gracious enough to be like, yeah, that's cool. 9:15 is 6 o'clock somewhere. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys switching it up. Keeps it flowing. But I'm going to keep things going and then get the guys in here ASAPs. But this next tune, I can't believe I haven't played this on here. And realistically, I can't believe I haven't played this song in as long as it's been. I don't know if I've ever played this song acoustic. I guarantee I must have at some point played it with a band. But Guns N' Roses, Patience. Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. Still alright to smile. Girl, I think about you every day now. Was a time when I wasn't sure, but you set my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now. I said, woman, take it slow. It'll work itself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. I said, sugar, make it slow. We'll come together fine. All we need is just a little patience. Our patience. I sit here on the stairs 'cause I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait, dear. Sometimes I get so tense, but I can't speed up the time. I sort of want a little more time to consider. Said, well, take it slow. The things will be just fine. Oh, and I just little need for patience. take the time, 'cause the lights are shining bright. You and I got what it takes to make it. We won't take it, oh, never break it, 'cause I can't take it. And I've been walking the streets tonight, just trying to get it right. Tired of seeing with so many around. Oh, I don't like being stuck in a crowd, and the street don't change, maybe the name, but everybody knows, baby, 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 I need you. Whoa, I need you. Whoa, I need you. Yeah, I need you. Oh, I need you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I need you. Yeah. Yes, beans. Yeah, so this is another favorite of mine. Little come together. Some Beatles, Never Hurt Nobody. Yeah, come on, flat top, pick on, grooving up slowly. It got juju, eyeball it wine, holy roll like got hair down to his knees. Yeah, got to be a joker, just do what he plays. I said. You had no shoe shine, you got toe jab football, you got monkey finger, you shoot Coca-Cola, you said, I know you, you know me, yeah. Got the big and lucky 'cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Come together, you say, yeah. You back protection, you got Warren's got booty, got on no sideboard, you wine. Smile no crackle, you got feet down below his knees. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together. For me, I'm not sad. Roller coaster, you got early water, you got muddy water, you got mojo filter. You say 1 and 1, 1 is 3. Oh, got to Yeah. Shibbity. Yeah. Yeah, so this is your Sunday at 6 at 9:15. Realistically, though, it's almost Sundays at 6 on the West Coast. So, like I said, 9:15 is 6 o'clock somewhere. Maybe. Anyways, I'm going to end things of the musical portion. And then I know Mike and B are in here so we can chitty McChat. But this is just after the 1 year anniversary of us releasing Echoes, our first album as Tense Machine. Thank you guys so much for like the massive amount of support that you've given, both in, you know, being on the live streams, commenting, sharing, downloading, and then even, you know, buying stuff on the merch store, the website, everything like that. It really does go to, you know, keeping us playing music, and it does mean a lot to us. Also, in that time, there has been quite a few people that have sent, and this one is me personally, but quite a few people have sent amazing baby gifts and well wishes and cards and whatnot. Don't think that we aren't taking pictures with all those awesome things that you guys have done, and we'll send those for you for sure. But it means a lot how much you guys have supported us, both in our personal lives and band stuff. And we do feel like, you know, it feels weird to call you fans. It feels better to call you friends. So that's what I like to do. So with no more of that, this next song is from our first album, Echoes. This song's called Nothing. Let's sit and talk it out. I can't believe we wasted so much time. So much time. There's much to think about, but all we ever seem to do is fight. This can't be right. The end is near, and I swear, yeah, one of these days I'll walk away, and then you'll see that you are nothing, nothing without me. One of these days I'll walk away, and you'll find out you are nothing, nothing without me. You look so good tonight. Why can't we ever seem to get this right? Get this right. You've gone and wound me up so tight. I hope that this lasts for one more night. Can't be right. The end is near, and I swear, yeah, yeah, yeah. One of these days I'll walk away, and then you'll see that you are nothing, nothing without me. One of these days I'll walk away, and you'll find out you are nothing, nothing without me. Yeah. You think me got me figured out, but you are all so wrong. You're oh so wrong. No, these days I walk away, and then you'll see that you are nothing, nothing without me. One of these days I walk away, and you'll find out you are nothing, nothing without me. Yeah. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, that is the musical portion of your Sundays at 6. But ladies and gentlemen, can I welcome Mr. Mike Langford,
Yeah.
Mr. Brendan McMillan. Oh, gosh, that was so seamless.
It was pretty seamless.
There was no seams.
Just need some canned applause.
Well, yeah. I feel like I messed that one up, and I'd hit the boo button.
I mean, we don't have canned applause, but we do have a countdown.
It's true. We got
Been a while.
You know,
It's been a while.
use what you got.
It has been a while, actually. Yeah.
I've held
Yeah,
back.
the last one that we got to do, that was when we were doing the Meet Me for Coffee with George.
George did do it.
It was
He
an
was
actual.
game.
He really did the countdown.
He was game for it.
Oh yeah, he rocked that countdown like nobody's business. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm good. Tunes sound good, Dane.
Good
Thank
tunes,
you.
yes.
Happy.
Yeah, I have to say it felt good to play one of our songs again. We've been doing
Yeah.
so many covers, mainly just because I feel like I played our songs for a long time. Long time.
Well, you've been playing some other hit songs. That sometimes it's nice to play your own hit songs for
Yeah.
change.
No, I like that. That's
Kinda
I like the
dismiss
way
it for
you
a
just
bit.
I like the way you put that there.
Just play the hits.
Yes.
happy album anniversary. It's
Yes,
Album
happy
year.
anniversary, guys.
since Echoes came out 1 year ago.
It doesn't
It's
feel
funny,
like a
I
year
didn't-
ago.
I didn't know until I saw the post about it.
I went to bed
I guess I
remembering.
did, but I didn't think about it.
I went to bed remembering, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get up and put a post together. And then it was like 10. I'm like, oh, yeah, I should probably do that because it's not going to be the same tomorrow. It's like saying happy birthday to somebody like the day after, and like you really should.
You know what though? I
kind
kind of almost like doing that because you stand out. So like I'll be like, you know, I missed your birthday by a day. But
Okay.
Happy birthday. I hope it was really good.
Well, you,
I
at least
feel like
you,
I like
you
saying that. Pardon?
No, I was just saying, at least you slide in. Like, I know I missed your birthday. When people are like, I didn't get a chance to say it yesterday. Happy birthday. It's like, oh, come on. You know, it's like you gotta, if you own up to it, that slipped your mind. Yeah.
Unless I get my morning, like sit with a coffee and check the birthdays, unless I check them right away, I'll miss a day quick.
Facebook it can definitely happen that way.
Yeah.
But with the album, it's like, because usually I check the memories and stuff just to see if there's anything that's good in there.
I'm scared of the memories. I feel like there's going to be dumb stuff that I've said in the past that I don't want to know that I said.
You never know what's going to come up. It's like 6 years ago on this day. And you're like, don't.
It's like, oh yeah, that's when
Well,
I
it's
had the
definitely in
double
there.
chin and I hated all things, anything. Yeah.
It's definitely in there yesterday, but yeah, like in a way, it doesn't feel like it's been a year since the record came out, and then another way, it feels like tons of stuff has happened, like tons of story arc in like lives and TV and the news, and like tons of things have happened. If you think about it, but it's just like, yeah, when I was just thinking about it, like with the record stuff, it's just like, 'cause I remember, like last year when we were trying to figure out what to do, because like we had planned to put a record out and to tour it, like for the better part of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And even when we like got out in January for a couple of weeks, like we were still thinking that, you know, things that shut down for a little bit, we'll be back out in the fall maybe. And then we were thinking like early this year, and then we were thinking this summer. So it's like back with the record, it was like we could have not put the record out and just strung out, you know, single songs and then put the record out later. But at the same time, it felt good to just put a body of work out with the idea that we would be back on the road and be able to go and tour and support it. So
No, that's very good point. Cindy said at least you all matured since then, right? I don't.
I
I
put a
don't feel like
laughing face.
I don't feel like I got worse.
Pardon?
So I don't feel like it got worse.
No, we definitely didn't get any worse for sure. I don't know that I matured. Like, if you heard the way that I talk to my daughter, you wouldn't think I matured. Like I talk worse baby talk than she talks. So
But
like,
you
there's no
clean more
maturity
diapers
here.
than you did before, so that's technically more responsibility.
That
and
is
thus
true.
That's
maturity.
true.
And I have the Canadian Tire roadside assistance plan.
Dude,
That's
I was gonna say, you said you haven't matured. You were talking about windshield wipers the other day.
That's
Yeah.
true.
If that's not maturity and adult
okay.
stuff.
So you know what?
I don't know
adult
what
stuff.
is.
You know what? Cindy's right. We have. Well, I guess I've matured since then. You guys were mature before. Like I don't. I
No,
don't know
I've
that
definitely
you guys really had
regressed.
far to go.
I've definitely regressed. You should talk to Melissa, lovely girlfriend. She'll tell you all about it. No, I'm kidding. I haven't regressed. I haven't regressed that much. My jokes have probably gotten worse though because there's no fuel for it. When we're on the road, there's just
That's true.
endless.
Yeah,
More
your
ammo.
quick one-liners are definitely perfect.
And just so everyone knows, they're not offensive. They're just really stupid.
They're pretty
No,
snappy
Yeah,
sometimes.
no,
though.
I don't
Pretty
think we
snap-
ever. I
Just
don't think we
snapping
ever
around in the
noticed
van, just
Snappy.
on the
snapping around.
offensive side. Like we stay away from offense.
Like from the Hunger Games, PETA. He always just has a good thing to say that doesn't offend no one, but it doesn't offend anyone, rather, and it's just funny. No, I'm kidding. Some of it's
I love
mostly
how you
it's just
corrected that. I could see like the grammatical thing popping off in your brain, being like, "Oh, I'll catch that."
yeah,
I
Grammarly
wouldn't catch that.
for your brain.
I failed.
See?
I failed grammar. I failed grammar in college so badly, and the class failed so badly that they actually just took grammar off of the course schedule.
Like, you know what?
Because-
You don't
yeah.
need this anymore.
Well, no, they honestly, I think it was a thing with money. They're like, we can't fail because in our program, you couldn't fail one class. So if you
Oh.
failed one class, you had to do it like the whole year over again. And so like we all failed. And not just like a little bit. I think I got like a 25
In grammar?
in grammar.
Grammar was a class?
It wasn't when I started college, but after the first semester, they were like, okay, you guys
Then
are
it was.
so terrible. We're going to put a grammar class in. And then we were so terrible that they took it right back out.
Wow.
Yeah. They were like, yeah, you know what? We can't drag this horse to water. So
Like this. As a college English teacher, this is amusing.
This is amusing. Yes.
well, and I guarantee you, Leanne, that we would have been the entire. There was like 150 of us. Like it's not like. It's
And
not
everyone
like
failed?
one
I'd be looking
person
at the teacher.
sucked at grammar.
I'd be looking at the teacher on that one.
Yeah.
No.
Like either
No,
mark us
it
on the
wasn't
curve
teacher.
or we're gonna
She was a great old bird.
gonna point this out here.
No, she was definitely spicy. She was a feisty old one.
I feel like communication skills though have definitely like regressed over the like with everyone. We're just talking less and interacting with people less. So I definitely notice when I'm around people and talking, I'm like, this is odd. This is not normal now.
I could see that, but like I don't feel the need to interact with that many people when I'm out. Like it's different if we're traveling as a band. It's very different. But like
Yeah, just like there's lots of little interactions where you'd be communicating with humans that would happen if things were normal, and now they don't happen. So I think everyone's gonna, suffer a little bit.
I will say with the mask usage, a lot of the communication is just eyebrows because you can't see when someone's smiling anymore or like
That's true.
acknowledging. So like you have to like say a lot. So
Like body language.
See, that is one place where having like really squinty smile eyes goes well for me, because like even with the mask on, you either think that I'm smiling really big or you're like, okay, he's gonna hit me, like
thinking
he's angry.
something.
But no, I have like super. My cousin always said that like our family, the men in our family, you could blind them with dental floss. and it's true. If you all you got to do to run away from us and not get caught is just make us laugh. Make me laugh, and I can't see where you go.
And all of a sudden, it's just those, half crescent Sailor Moon eyes.
Oh yes, but no, it is tough though, because like there is times, and I say that mainly jokingly, because there's lots of times where like I'll be passing by somebody on the street or something, and I'll smile at them, thinking they can see me smiling, but really all they see me is like staring at them. So like they're just kind of like, what are you looking at, man? And in Woodstock right now, there's a lot of what are you looking at, man, people.
This could be a potential problem. You're walking around, you get used to like cursing at people under your breath, and all of a sudden the masks go away, and it's like, uh-oh. Gotta stop that.
Awesome
I
thing
just
about that is
keep the thoughts up here. It doesn't need to come out there.
You could
You're
throw
judging
your
people,
voice
making a comment,
and try and make it look like someone else is saying something. It's like somebody goes to grab the last piece of chicken in the thing, and it's like, "Hey, son of a bitch."
Like practice your ventriloquism with
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Mask Clan now. Now it's like you don't know who said that.
What was the doll? What was the from Trailer Park Boys?
Conky.
Donkey.
That could if this goes on another year or two, that could start being a thing. All of a sudden, everyone just cracks and starts walking around with ventriloquist dolls, and it's just like, because they don't need to wear a mask, they're not spreading anything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the government won't let me go out and see my friends. I'll make my own.
Okay, hold on. You're onto something though, because like if there's
It's going to start with sock
make them
puppets,
smile,
and it's going to progress from there.
if there's a way you could make them smile, then that could be your way of being pleasant with people as you walk down the street. Just pull out your dummy and just be like, make the smile face, or make the frown face. Like maybe they've got stink lines around them, like in Charlie Brown.
It might be a tool though to help you. Like, say you go order a coffee, like, hello, I'd like a large dark roast.
Okay, not to complain, but that could have helped me today. I went to get a coffee, and I'm not going to mention the name of the coffee culture that. Oh, sorry. But I went to get a coffee, and I was like, and I never know what the sizes are called anymore, so I don't want to make that mistake. So I just point at the one, and I was like, could I please get one of those with two cream or milk, whatever's easiest? And I think
This guy's
that
a
was
narc.
probably the confusing thing, is they were like, okay, whatever's easiest, black. All right, here you go. And so I get back and I go to take a sip, and I really only get milk or cream to cool it down so I can drink it right away. And I go to put it to my lips, and I'm like, nope. And yeah, it made me upset. But then I took a breath, I blew on my coffee, and then I drank it.
Where does the ventriloquist dummy come into this?
Well,
You
if
said
I
that could
had
help you
been able
today.
to be like,
I think that if you could maybe pass me a medium coffee with cream or sugar.
You could have still done that, just like in your normal voice.
but I did. That's the whole point of this.
But they didn't get it though. Okay.
No, I did. I did in my normal voice. If I don't do it in conky voice, then what are we even talking about?
No, but I mean, like, I don't think, because it, like, the idea you're trying to get emotions across, like, that's the idea with the ventriloquist doll.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to say something and put emotion behind it.
Yeah.
But you were just asking for something. Aside
Yeah,
from,
but I didn't get what I was asking for. So maybe if I asked with conky gets stuff done, Mike.
you said you didn't know what the size of the coffee you're getting for, or what to put in it. So
I told them what to put in it. I knew what size coffee I wanted. I pointed at the exact cup. I said, could I get that cup filled with coffee and 2 cream or milk, whatever is easiest. I thought I was being nice, being like cream or milk, like literally whatever is close
and
to
they
your
just
hand.
grab like a padded envelope, fill it with coffee, and hand it back to you, and just like, I don't know.
You feel like maybe Conky is a bit more assertive and forceful, and he would get things done. He'd be like, "Hey, It's
I
too
gotta
hot
be
if you
honest.
don't put
At
that
this
milk
point,
in.
I'm starting
the milk
to
in.
think that Conky might actually do harm.
Oh,
I don't know if
Real downfall,
if
Western
I'm
civilization.
if I'm the crazy
Ventriloquist
one here, and
dolls.
because Mike's
Sock
like,
puppets.
no, like you're crazy. You should have just ordered. If I'm the crazy one, then I feel like Conky's gonna do bad things.
I think it could be good, but also could be incredibly bad.
Yeah, no, I don't
Just
think.
imagine public
I don't think
transit,
it's a good idea.
30 people.
Can we just make a rule that
$30.
like, we never bring a Conky on the road?
hey, could you not step on my effing foot?
Actually, that could be good for bands, because
Oh
like
my
sometimes
God.
sometimes like I can't remember what it is with the speaking shell, the speaking conch, whatever it is from what was Brendan will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
But yeah, bands if they just have like the conky doll of like when people need to air their grievances or concerns. So it's
You know
not
what,
coming
though?
from
Then
you.
I think it
It's not
should be
awkward
more-
in the van or a hotel room or on stage or anything. It's just you've got a third party that you can voice these things through.
Wasn't that part of Festivus? The airing of grievances.
That's the airing
Airing
grievances
of
festival.
grievances,
I
yeah.
feel like in some kind of monster in the Metallica documentary, they probably have something similar to that.
Or when Dane needs to talk to one of us seriously, he just grabs his acoustic guitar and starts playing some like sultry chords, and he's like, "All right, now I really got to talk to you." Doom, doom, doom.
Okay, that's not the worst
Really
idea. in the
pissing me
world.
off.
That's not the worst idea. It'd never be that. It would be something. It would be something way more along the lines of like, guys, I really need a cheeseburger. I know you wanna get some sleep, but could we find some McDonald's, please? 'Cause I gotta eat. Yeah, I really gotta eat. And then if I had a puppet, I wouldn't be able to. I'd maybe be able to do it.
This would probably be a pretty funny video to make, but I'm just gonna throw it in the universe because I want to see it. But the idea where like a band is having a writing session, but like the lyrics for like their song ideas are just really passive aggressive towards each other.
That would. There is one that comes to mind. I said to him I'd like a cheeseburger, and I might like a milkshake as well. He said to him, no, I can't do it. I'll learn it. I'll learn it, I promise. It's the cheeseburger song. All right, I think we definitely took a turn.
Sometimes it gets better.
We
sometimes it
went
gets
from
worse.
conky to burgers to God.
Passive aggressive folk singer airing grievances.
Oh, dude, that's where it could get really funny though. Is if like if somebody's snoring and like you grab the guitar and just kind of go next to their head and you're like, shh, 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 shh. Shut up!
That's it.
That's it.
It's a good tune. It's a good
Okay,
tune.
my sister knew where I was going with that. Yes.
VeggieTales.
It was a VeggieTales song. Yeah. I'm going to learn it.
Learn it.
Wednesday I will drop the Tense Machine cheeseburger. Yeah.
What's VeggieTales? I'm lost.
Okay, so
it's a show or
VeggieTales-
something, right?
Yeah, VeggieTales is like a children's Bible show.
Oh, I remember
it's-
this.
Yeah, and it's like little fruits and vegetables.
Oh, that are the
that-
characters.
that
Oh,
are
I
the
get it.
characters.
Okay, I can imagine this now.
And I have to say, like, most people already know this. I'm sure I've said it, but I used to teach preschool. And at the church, teaching preschool was probably the funnest thing possible because all we really did was play VeggieTales videos and then, like, sing and play guitar with the kids, which was hilarious because they're, like, 4 and 5 and ridiculous. So my love for being goofy with kids came very early in life. So I can't wait for when Willow's old enough to grab a fake guitar and play VeggieTales songs. But yeah, I'll show you guys Cheeseburger on Wednesday.
I think VeggieTales is the precursor to that movie Sausage Party. If anyone's seen that. But Brendan, if you haven't seen it, basically that was just like
either. I don't know either, but
I guarantee that would not have gone over well if we tried to lead into that with the once they get out of preschool, they go into the young kids, young adults, then show them Sausage Party. Wow. But
it's a safe movie.
What was
Just
your
has its
guys like?
parts.
What did you guys watch as kids? What was your like kids shows?
I remember like Ninja Turtles and like Batman animated series and
I was gonna say Batman animated.
Eek the Cat, Bobby's World.
Okay, yeah.
Like that. That's the stuff
Those
I
were
remember. The early morning
Eek
cartoons.
the Cat. I haven't
Eek
thought
the
about
Cat.
that in a long time.
It was just a cat getting hurt.
Did you guys watch Darkwing Duck?
Yep. Remember
That was one of my favorites.
They have some of these shows like Darkwing Duck on Disney Plus. So I put it on the other day for a second, and I was like, "Wow, I used to watch this."
Yeah.
It's kind of
I
weird
would
to
give time to this.
Yeah, exactly.
Tailspin, Chippendales, Rescue
Chippendale
Rangers.
Rescue Rangers, one of the best
That was
Nintendo
an
Entertainment
awesome
System games
song,
ever.
Chippendales, Rescue Rangers.
Another one of those weird things, 'cause
You're in danger.
If you type in
No, it
Chippendale
never-
on the internet, you're probably going to get some mixed results.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, and I don't know how many of those shows have been canceled as of now. Like,
Just how
I'm
that
sure
got
that
through
one or
everything.
two of them.
The original X-Men, remember that cartoon? It had that theme song used to get me jacked up when I was a kid.
The bass right off the top.
Remember
Yeah, it was just pumping. I used to love
It
it.
was good. 11 a.m.
Yeah.
on Saturdays. I remember that one.
Man, I don't remember that at all.
I had one of those we had one of those big dials, and you'd turn it and it would turn the antenna on top of the roof. You only
You
really
guys
got
remember
about 3 channels.
The box, like the little cable box. It was funny because like everyone's dad was like, okay, like don't tell anyone we have this, but like every kid knew that every other kid had it. I remember when they scrambled them at one point, and like everyone lost all of their channels somehow. I'm not gonna say his name, but a man that might have been a father figure to me, probably or preferably my father, but no, he just kind of knew how to fiddle with it, and then we got the channels back again. But no, to anyone watching, he never did that. We paid for every bit of cable that we ever got, and my brother and I never watched scrambled channels.
I like this here. Did you have the hanger to get better reception? He might be talking to Brendan about that, but I'll say our TV upstairs, we have a picture frame hanger thing just jammed into it, and that's how we got our channels for CBC and stuff. It works.
I used to use a bass string or a guitar string for my brother.
That'll work.
Really?
We would put it in the back
just
and
need a
then
piece of metal, yeah.
run it up and nail and like screw it in. And actually, when I go back to my parents' house, there's a radio in my dad's shop. I haven't been in there, obviously in a while, but I bet you there is still an old bass string of mine being the antenna. He just left it. He's like,
You
it
just
worked.
need a piece of metal. Yeah, just jam it in there and it's good. Because people, I remember when like antennas switched over to HD, people were like, "Oh, you need a special HD antenna." I'm like, I don't think you do. Either you get it or you don't.
You don't. Yeah.
I'm like, just jam something in there and it's fine. It just needs a piece of metal, and then it'll either work or it won't. But $150 for an HD antenna, or just as Brendan's saying, just jam a bass string in it.
Yeah, exactly. It
Man,
worked.
I swear that
Slightly
that-
afraid of getting electrocuted, but I was like,
You're not
going to
get electrocuted from that.
No.
Probably.
That sounds like a tense machine, dead set society fix to think so.
When
Like, just jam
No,
a
'cause
piece
it
of metal
works.
in it and
jam
we'll
a
get
bass
through.
string in there.
No, because it works. So
We did it with guitars.
It's
Just
I mean
jam a
it's,
bass string in there and tune it way down.
it's like my main bass that I use. It kind of developed a bit of a grounding hum. I could not figure it out, but I realized when I put my hands on the strings, the hum went away. So, and if you put it on like where the control knobs are, so I just tied a guitar string, like a super thin one, around the spring, and the screw on the base of the bridge, and ran it and just jammed it down into the bass and taped it on there. Hum
Done.
gone.
Fixed.
Hum gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
job done.
Yep. But you always find that with like an old, my high school used to have a P bass for music class, and I remember something was wrong with it, and I kind of took it apart to tighten it up or something, and there was the same thing. It was like a string going from the bridge, just like jammed down into the control knobs because it got.
I know that I have that on my Valley Arts. There's one that when I was kind of taking it apart to fix something, I noticed that there was one just kind of random wire going there, but it's like a grounding wire.
Yep, just grounding it.
So we literally, when I was a kid, we went from antenna and we had 3 channels, and then we went to satellite dish all of a sudden when I was halfway through high school, and all of a sudden it was like went from like global local news and like educational TVO to like much music and everything.
Anything you want.
It was an explosion. So when Dane, when you're talking about the cable box, I don't remember that. We didn't have one of those.
Man, that was I remember the day that it stopped working, and like the worry in my mind that like we weren't gonna get our movie channels anymore.
God, we're gonna have to play outside and talk to each other.
God.
Read a book.
Like life is going
Learn
to
grammar.
suck. And then, fast forward 25 years and we're stuck inside. Can you imagine if Netflix went down right now? Like if Netflix just stopped working and Amazon Prime just pooped the bed? Like,
I don't know. It'd really be disappointing if it stopped working and there were good things to watch on Netflix. But
Oh, Netflix shade.
all right. That being said, Prime put Mortal Kombat up there, and it has taken everything in my inside being to not spend the
The new one?
$30.
$30.
Dude, it's like with tax, I spent it for Godzilla.
Just watch some like playthroughs on YouTube or something, and then
I couldn't
pretend that's the movie.
For Mortal Kombat. I want to see it.
yeah, okay, let's fight it.
But like, I will say the hack is don't let it get to the end and just rewind it, and then you can watch it a few times in the 48 hours that you've paid $30 for it. Yeah.
oh, here's a good one from Jessica. If Netflix went down, we could just learn grammar.
Learn grammar. Very
Okay,
funny.
If there's one thing that I've learned in my life, it's that learning grammar is not something I do. I can learn a lot of things. I can learn to play guitar. I can learn to play other instruments.
Yes, Disney Plus does have decent new stuff. Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's great. Brennan tipped me off to Solar Opposites. It's pretty funny.
Which, if you just want to like space out and just listen to some nonsense, that's hilarious.
It's
good show for
awesome
that.
I
nonsense.
haven't seen that one. Sorry.
It's pretty awesome.
It's the guy who voices. It sounds like Rick from
and
Rick and Morty, and it's the same
Oh.
type of humor. And it's like
Okay.
right the first episode, first 10 minutes, you're like, it's funny, and then there's like some really like
Digs
swearing
right
and
in.
brutal. Like
Digs
digs
right
right
in.
in. You're like, holy crap! Listen to this.
I started watching one called Haters. Haters Get Out or Haters Beware or something like that. Really funny on Netflix, but it's kind of like a spoof. But it's the dude that was in Eastbound and Down, played Janowski, Stevie Janowski. He was kind of like the side guy to Danny McBride's character, but hilarious. Like the weirdest. It's funny because like the first episode, you're kind of watching, and Angela from The Office is in it as well. Really weird, but really funny. Definitely a different one though. I think there's a lot of people that would think it's just terrible. Anyways, I feel like we are getting to
Getting Zuck.
getting to that point.
Zuck.
So thank you guys very much for being on, everyone. This is your Sundays at 6, and once again, thank you for accommodating and coming on a little later with us. If there's people you didn't see on here, spam them and share the video to them tomorrow and be like, you were absent. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's
Your absence was noticed.
your absence. We took attendance, and I say you were missed. But yeah, thank you guys very much for being on. If you are watching on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. If you're watching on Twitch, remember to follow. And if you're watching on Facebook, remember to share. Because once again, sharing is caring, and we are the Share Bears. Shibbity-ow. Anyways, thank you guys once again. It's your Sundays at 6 with Tense Machine. Have an awesome night and an awesome few days, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Wednesday it is.
Nailed it.
Oh, we're so good. We are the champions, my friend.